Good morning, Manitou. Welcome here to another service in our outdoor sanctuary where we've been working hard on getting the decorations just right here. We've painted the ceiling blue. We've got the columns over here. The windows are just crystal clear. You can see right through them into the outside. Our carpet's not quite green, but we're going with the earth tones colors on that. And you can see over here our sort of makeshift baptismal fonts, growing stuff in it, and so the sanctuary is coming together. So thank you for being willing to be flexible on this and join us out here. There's plenty of seating out here in the front. Beth kind of got center field here. There's also some over there. Also, of course, feel free as you are doing to grab some of that shade. It will probably disappear, as you know, sort of like a sundial, as the sun keeps coming up. But feel free to move around if you need to. If you can't hear very well, please feel free to come forward. Also, if you can't hear the speaker, just raise your hand, because we tend to go kind of like this. Just raise your hand and let us know to get our mouths closer to the microphone, because I know, especially with all the cars going by, it can be challenging to hear. We do want to be mindful of caring for one another, being considerate of each other, particularly with the virus going around. My general rule is assume everyone else has it, and then work about it that way, and assume you have it. And so wear our masks. Let's try to keep the 6-foot social distancing. Bathroom is open. If we can just keep one person in there at a time, unless it's you're only going to be one person in there at a time unless it's someone in your family anyway. But one person in the church space at a time, that would be helpful. I think that is it for our opening welcome, with the exception of one piece which I'm going to get Malachi to help me with again. As he grabs the vase over there, I invite you to repeat after me. I am a child of God, holy and beloved. So as Malachi waters those flowers and the succulents that are growing in that cross, which was built decades ago, let that be a reminder to us that in our baptism, God has called us and claimed us and loves us beyond all measure, no matter what we do or don't do, say or don't say, have or don't have. God loves us. And so, join with me again as we all say, I am a child of God, holy and beloved. And so now we invite you to sing with us as you feel so led in our, nope, not yet. We have a call to worship coming up, right? Yeah. So Nick.
Good morning, and please join me in the call to worship. I was glad when they said to me,
let us go into the house of the Lord.
The heavens declare the glory of God. As we gather beneath your roof,
awake us to your presence.
As we walk the aisles of your sanctuary,
alert us to your presence.
As we encounter each other and others,
may we see your face. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day. All thy works with joy surround thee, earth and heaven reflect thy rays. Stars and angels sing around thee, center of unbroken praise. Field and We have a chance now here in a moment for our prayers and praises. But before we do that, I want to see what announcements and opportunities we have. Does anyone have announcements or opportunities? A couple of things I'll point out in the bulletin. One, you have an insert. It's a little blue sheet, I think, that shows that in 2 weeks, when we meet on August 23rd, we're going to do another street cleanup. It's in partnership with Safe Streets and with the neighbors. So the worship service on that day is going to be very subtle, I guess I should say. Not overt. We're basically going to gather, we'll give instructions, and we'll get buckets, and we'll pair off, and we'll go out, and hopefully we'll have some folks from the neighborhood show up as well. And we'll go and we'll do a little more clean than we did last time, picking up than we did last time. And for folks who aren't able or would rather stay here, you'll be welcome to stay here to just sit and have a conversation if you want, or if you want to do some cleaning around the church, you're welcome to do that. But we do want to encourage everyone who's able to come and join us on the 23rd when we meet. The next announcement is that next Sunday we won't be meeting in person. I had set up to be away that Sunday, and Taylor Morgan was going to fill in, but her son's having surgery, and so they need to quarantine, and so she's not able to be here. So it's going to be online, and Elizabeth Archer Klein is going to be giving the sermon, and we'll be posting that online. So you can show up here next Sunday if you want. You're more than welcome to. There just won't be any of this set up. So, but the service will be posted on the YouTube channel at 10 o'clock next Sunday, so you can watch that then. I think that maybe any other announcements or questions about either of those pieces? No, see none. Okay, what prayers and praises do you have this morning? Jane.
Prayers for Lebanon.
Yeah, so prayers for Lebanon, for the 100 and something victims who died in the explosion.
5,000 right now.
Yeah, so prayers for the recovery, for the families, and for the grief in Lebanon. This is our prayer to the Lord.
Ken,
Yeah, Jen.
just our friend Sherry.
Yeah, prayers for Sherry. Sherry, I think everyone knows that Sherry's in the just beginning her journey with cancer treatment, and she's getting a port put in this week, and so she's quarantining until that is the case. And if you know Sherry, you know she would much rather be here than at home. And so prayers for Sherry, prayers for courage and comfort and for health. This is our prayer to the Lord. Rita?
Thanks to my brother and my nephew. They came over to my house the other day, trimmed trees and cleaned our brush. And it's just a wonderful thank you.
All right. So thanks to God for Dave and Malachi's kindness towards Rita, and who apparently they're offering to come and trim trees and help clean up people's yards. So this is our thanks to the Lord. Jane.
Praise for my parents. And they're great, so praise for them.
I have to meet these people. Yeah. So for birthdays, we won't mention. We don't care.